Hi everybody, it's your girl Natasha and welcome to today's video. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Natasha and I just came back from like a 3-month not posting anything at all. And I'm back now and I'm actually in Oregon. So if you know me, you know that I'm from Florida and I'm usually in Florida, but I've been traveling a lot lately. So I wanted to talk about what I learned from a near-death experience. And I feel like this might help someone because I feel like I thought I was already really in a good place before what happened to me happened. But what I discovered was the best way to put it is clarity and perspective. I discovered clarity and perspective because of my experiences. And I really hope someone that's watching this gets out of this video what I'm trying to send out. And the main message I'm trying to send out is that you have to understand how fragile life is. And I'm not trying to be that person that's like, I went through something and then I'm changed forever. But I honestly can say that me almost dying was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I can say that so confidently because now I'm so happy to do the most basic stuff. I'm so happy because knowing that the chances of me not surviving how horrible my car accident was, knowing how lucky I was. The amount of people, like the paramedics, well, not the paramedics, but the people at the hospital, the police officers, the city people that like saw my car accident, the tow truck driver, all those people constantly kept telling me how lucky I am to be alive. And when you hear this so often in one day, hours after your accident, when you have no broken bones, you only have a couple bruises, and you are pretty much unscathed, it kind of does something to you. And seeing my own mom cry and hearing my sister cry on the phone because they were so scared that I could have, like, literally it was an act of God that I didn't die. And it just kind of makes you reflect on things. And one of the things I realized was, I know we've heard all these things before, but just if you're watching this video, just listen, is if you are dead, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't. If you are no longer here, it doesn't matter what car you drive, it doesn't matter what clothes you wear, it doesn't matter any of these things, they really don't matter. All that matters, truly all that matters, is that you are pursuing what makes you happy. You are pursuing your passions, your dreams, and you only surround yourself with people that support and love you and that make you feel good. And that's truly all that matters. Because what I realized is where I was at before my car accident, if I would have passed, I would have had so much that I never got to do, so much I never got to say, and so much life I didn't get to live. And it took me going through that car accident to acknowledge that it doesn't matter what anyone has to say about my own life unless I give them my value for their opinion. And I believe that you should have a few people, at least in your life, that you care about deeply, that you do value their opinion. So like family, friends, spouse. But I just realized how much of my time and my energy was consumed with trying to get somewhere I'm not yet. And it's good to have a goal to pursue, but to constantly be only focusing on your end goal and never enjoying right now, never living in your happiness and never finding happiness in the present, it's a really sad state of affairs to be in. Because if something had happened, if it had happened in a worse way, then I would have died being unhappy. I would have died living superficially for other people to give me validation, if that makes any sense. My whole point in this is just live your life for you, because really life is truly fragile, and we always forget about this. We forget just how fragile life is because we always think it's not going to happen to us. And I truly believe I was saved by God. So it's something, just pursue your own happiness. That's really all that matters, is pursuing your own happiness, and then let go of a lot of things. I learned that, like, I feel like since my accident, I'm 10 years older mentally in the best way possible. So I just turned 24, so happy birthday. But I keep looking at the calendar and seeing the date and thinking, it's been almost 2 months since I would have died. And whenever you think like that, it really puts everything into perspective. When you think about it's been this much time since I almost died, it makes you look at your life and your day to day and all the people you interact with. It makes you truly add value to all those little things that we think of as mundane or not where we want to be, or all these things. So truly understand that you being here, you being alive in this moment, is an amazing thing. And I want you guys to think about it and ask yourselves, if you were to die today, would you be dying happy? Would you be happy where you're at right now? Because there's nothing worse, I think, than living a life for, there's nothing worse than living a life for other people. There's nothing worse than that. And at the end of the day, if all you have been pursuing is your own happiness, that's the best thing. Because we have all these aspirations and we want these material things, but if you're not happy in the present moment, there's no point. Because you don't want to wake up and realize the last 5 years you have been trying to get somewhere and you haven't been enjoying the moment. And you reflect and all you think of, all those moments, all those memories of the last 5 years, is just you not enjoying any aspect of your life. So understand life is precious, it's beautiful, and there's so much more out there. If you're in a place where you really don't see the beauty of life, change your environment. Go somewhere else. I know it's easier said than done, but seriously, like, it's your life. That's another thing, is I kind of acknowledge, like, I get to do whatever I want. I'm an adult. I make my own money. I also have a very flexible job, and I can go anywhere in the world I want. I don't want to go everywhere, but it's just the fact that there's so much to life. There really is so much to life, and you got to see it. You have to pursue your own happiness. You have to stop caring about these things that actually don't affect your happiness, because truly what has made me the most happy recently has been forming real relationships with my family members, actually becoming closer with my sister, going and traveling, seeing new sights, seeing the West Coast, seeing Oregon, seeing the beaches in Oregon. That's been crazy for me. Seeing the redwoods, so much fun. And actually just enjoying myself, enjoying what I'm doing. It's been the best thing. I don't think I've ever been this happy in my life before. And I can credit it all to having a near-death experience, because I value life so much. And I'm also not stressed out. I am not getting stressed out really about anything anymore. And it's not in an unhealthy way. It's more of like something will be coming up, and let's say I'm short on time. I am not pulling out my hair. It's just like I'm so easy. Like I'm resting so easy right now. And I just feel like this weight has been taken off my chest. I truly feel like that. And just understanding, like, just breathe. Like, it's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. You don't need to be freaking out about this and that and everything. And if you just trust that everything really does have a way of working out, and we can't always see how it's gonna work out, but whenever we look back, we always can tell that it kind of did work out in the best way possible. Even if in the moment it was very painful, scary, or uncomfortable, it's still always working out in the best way possible. And if it never happened, I wouldn't have gotten so close with my sister. If it never happened, I wouldn't have gone and stayed in Philly for 2 more weeks and get to see Boston and then come over to Oregon here for a month. That would have never happened. And I wouldn't have been as happy as I am right now. I don't know if I would have ever been this happy, because I was truly pursuing my like ideal version of me. And I think that's still good to pursue like a better version of yourself, a more intelligent, successful version of yourself. But you have to make sure you're not sacrificing your happiness over it. You're not bending over backwards for people that don't even give you the time of day. And that you are putting your happiness and your dreams and your passion at the forefront of what you do. Because, I mean, we're humans, we're human beings, we're simple and complicated creatures. And I truly believe that if you are placed here on earth and you aren't pursuing your passion, what are you doing? Yes, I know we have different issues that come up, we have work and all these things, but life is meant to be lived. And you have to, please, like I implore you, I think that's the right word, please think of your life and ask yourself, if you were to pass, and know that you're gonna pass like in a month, would you be still doing what you're doing right now? Or would you work on that passion project you have? Or would you pursue that business idea you have? Or would you just start painting a lot? Would you really get into a sport? Or would you really get into getting close with your family? Like, what would you do? And if you live your life like that, with that mindset, I can guarantee you're gonna be happy, because your happiness isn't conditional on something like money or material items anymore. It's now conditional on the sense of you actually pursuing what you want. And I just feel like the best me I've ever been. I really do. And I've understood that one of my passions is I truly want to take really good care of myself, because I almost died. And that was already a passion of mine, but now it's more of like, I am so happy I'm alive. I never want to be in a situation like that again, because I just love life. I love being alive. And one of my passions is I love nature. I love being outside in nature. And any day I'm spending outside, hiking, canoeing, swimming, doing anything outside, it brings me so much happiness. And I went on a wellness retreat right after, and it was the best thing ever. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it with all my heart, and it made me realize I really want to do wellness retreats. I absolutely love them. I love meeting new people. That's always been one of my favorite things, is I love connecting with people and talking to them. And I love the human experience. It's amazing. And accepting that and loving that and just pursuing that has brought me so much joy and peace. But also, I've noticed that whenever I'm happiest, I'm also most successful because I'm aligning with my higher self. And let me get spiritual and all these things. I don't care if you're not into it, but I'm going to talk about it. So, I have this belief that if you are truly pursuing your passions, your happiness, your dreams, all these things, that's you aligning with your higher self. Because when you envision the ideal version of yourself, it's you doing all your passions, your dreams. So by you pursuing your dreams in real time, you are in alignment. And I think anytime you're in alignment with who you want to be, usually that means success in your finances, abundance, all those things. So I have had money come into me. I've had money come into my bank account. There you go. I've been successful with a lot of the things I've been pursuing, and I think it's just because I'm just chill. I'm just happy. I'm enjoying my life, and I'm not getting stressed out over the simple stuff. When things go wrong, I don't freak out anymore. I used to be someone to where I would literally like freak out over running late for something, or I get so stressed out about something coming up. And now I'm just like, it's whatever. Like, it's literally whatever. It's not the end of the world. And I'm seeing people around me getting so like worked up over things that are so simple and that aren't big deals. And you just have to relax. You gotta relax and understand that what's going on, it's not that big of a deal. You can relax. And like, even if it's things with like family members being sick, like, just relax about it, because getting worried and worked up is not going to benefit you. But what is going to benefit you is actually spending the time you want to with those people that may be sick or maybe in a bad place, and just loving them while you can. Because another thing to think about is all of our time here is finite, okay? And that's a hard truth. We all know this. We all know that you're born, you live, and then you pass. That's just a cycle. And I don't want to sound like I'm super accepting of that. I mean, I am, but it's just the thought of enjoy the moment, okay? Because you don't know how many more you have. You don't know how many more moments with these people you have, or with your friends, or experiencing music, or like any of these things. You have no clue when any of these things will end for you. So by just enjoying your life and living it and moving through it, with the goal being to pursue your own pursuit of happiness, to go after your happiness, your passions, you're gonna have joy in your life. And that's what it's all about. You're gonna be less stressed because you're understanding it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because everything that's gonna happen is gonna happen. And if there is something I can do, I'm gonna do that. But if I'm not gonna do that, and there's nothing I can do to benefit the situation, then why are we gonna get so upset about it and worked up? Not saying you can't have emotions, but I'm just saying, like, just let it go. Sorry if this sounded a little lengthy, but I've just been in a really good place, and I can credit it all to me not dying. And I've always believed in God and believed in Jesus, and it was a moment where I truly acknowledged that it was a miracle. It is a miracle that I'm here. My very existence right now is, in my opinion, proof of God. So don't take your life for granted. Please don't. Because if you woke up tomorrow and you couldn't see, you'd be thinking of all the times you didn't really look at the sunset, or you didn't really see the beauty of nature, or see the beauty of your loved one's eyes, or admire art. So truly live your life with admiration of the fact that you are here. And if you live every day like that, if you really acknowledge that you existing is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it's a gift and you should treat it like such, then your life is going to be full of everything you've ever wanted, because you're going to be happy. And whenever you're happy, you're just magnetic to everything you want in life. And the best things in life are truly free. They are. So please, please live your life for you. Pursue your happiness, pursue your dreams, your goals, your passions, and don't ever think that you are just this. I hate when people are like, oh, I'm just a speck in the galaxy and all these things. Sure, but that's not the best way to look at things. I've always been a glass all the way full type of girl, and it's just, your existence is meaningful. It is. So I hope that this video made some of you guys smile and appreciate your life a lot more. And I hope it inspired you to actually go and pursue your dreams, your goals, and your happiness, because that's all that matters. So thank you so much for watching. That's a kiss to you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. I'm going to be completely revamping After Class Coffee, by the way, because, side note, I kind of got lost with my plot along the lines of making it. So if I sounded like a horrible person for a little bit, my bad. But, also sorry about the last video. I was really upset. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.